Hello everybody, how's it going? Welcome to Alpha Meme Radar, and today we're going to be talking about Jupyter Studio. We're going to be reviewing creating your own token, a meme coin or a custom token on Jupyter Studio, which is Solana's one of Solana's leading launchpads. So for those of you that are not aware, Jupyter is one of Solana's leading exchanges and it provides a lot of good DeFi tools and a DEX aggregator for Solana. So it's a very integral part of the Solana ecosystem, and they have a nice launchpad on par with Pump.fun and other Bank.fun, other launchpads. And so this one is straight from the exchange. There's quite a bit of good memes coming out of Jupyter, out of Jupyter Studio. So in this tutorial, we are going to be just going over a basic launch for a token on Jupyter. So let's go get right to it. So in order to launch the token, go ahead and navigate to studio.jup.ag. And here you have two different options. So we have the basic meme option and we have the custom option. So just to read through this, so we have a creator management, which is 50% LP fees, and we can also vest a certain amount of tokens. So for the meme option, the first thing you can do is, if you read the text here, so it will graduate to a Meteora pool at 75k market cap, and then if your pool raises 15k USDC, around 15k in the liquidity pool, it will need to graduate. So that's around how much you need to in order to graduate, 15,000. That usually means around a market cap of around I'm not sure, it really depends on how you set it, but yeah, around 75k, 100k is usually if you have at least 15k in the liquidity pool. So to make a token, you can actually use AI here, and you can create some sort of image of Jupyter with aliens. It doesn't really matter. You can just use AI to generate a logo, and let's see if it will actually create. It decided on a name and a symbol. That's actually kind of cool. So this is a zero effort token creation. You could just go ahead and create something like this. I have AI generated and let it ride. So if you go ahead and review, there's a little bit of an overview of the token. You can do some enhancements, customize some of these settings, add social links, obviously if you are going to do a full launch. So actually also added an AI description, which is kind of cool. And the banner. So this is really awesome. I really love this AI generated meme launch. It makes it super easy for anybody to launch a meme coin, and at this point you really have no excuse not to launch a meme coin. So again, this is straight from the exchange, so you get 50% of the LP fees on this launcher. The quote mint, so this is going to be against USDC, not Solana. Keep that in mind. The initial market cap of 5k. You need 75k market cap in order to graduate. Now it will go ahead and deposit about 800 million into the bonding supply, which is almost 80%, and then 20% for the migrating supply. So this is how it splits the supply a little bit. Now we can also add a supply vested. Let's say I want to vest 10% of the supply for the developer. I want to vest it over 12 months, and I want to be able to claim the tokens daily. And I could add a cliff, which means that during the cliff period, the tokens aren't claimed. So, for example, the first 6 months, they're not claimed. Okay, but you see, if we add a 10% supply vested, then it will actually decrease the amount of the liquidity tokens in the liquidity pool. So at this point, see, it will decrease it slightly. So what you need to do is, in this case, you will have to increase the graduation market cap a little bit to, let's say, 80k. And here it will tell you, oh, 14.4, so a little bit more, let's say 90k. Should do a trick, 15.45. Now it's not complaining. So you could just go ahead and launch with these settings. So anyway, guys, you can set a different market caps here and different graduation market cap. So you just got to make sure that in order for the settings to be valid, this amount here should be about 15k minimum. So in our case, let's just set a 10k market cap and graduation. The lower the better. So let's say 70k, I think, or 80k. That's about right, but I think the initial settings are about 5k. So we can use something like this: 1% transaction fees. Now this is fees charged on swaps for your bonding curve and the graduate LP. So if you do it to 2%, because you get 50% of the LP fees, this will actually mean you get 1% of the transaction fees. So keep that in mind. And we got supply vested daily with a 6-month cliff. Now we're just saving it, and at this point we can go ahead and review. And now we got the new updated settings here. Everything looks nice. We don't have any socials yet, but in a new launch you do want to add socials. And at this point we can go ahead and launch this. So go ahead and unlock your wallet and let's do this. And now it's going to cost a couple dollars here to launch with some fees. Let's go ahead and confirm. And there you go. Congratulations, your token is minted. You can add content on your Studio Creator page and start trading it immediately. So let's check out the Studio Creator page. So again, this is kind of similar to Pump.fun. Here we can connect our X account. We have our coin here. It looks very nice, a really nice interface, to be honest with you. And right now it shows that it's still bonding. And when we graduate, it will show us graduated. Now we should be able to also see it right here. And yes, we do right here see 35 seconds ago, Jazza, Jupiter Alien Invasion, just launched. The platform looks really nice. Everything updates super fast. So this one is a really sleeper one, honestly. If you guys haven't tried this one and you are on Solana and you've only been using Pump.fun, you should definitely just give this a try. I really love the interface on this one, and this is a Solana's leading exchange, so definitely highly recommend to check out this platform. And I hope you guys learned something fun, and if you haven't yet, make sure to launch a token on Jupiter. And of course, if you're interested in the more basic and the biggest one launchpad of all, Pump.fun, make sure to check the video overlaid right now for a tutorial on how to launch your very own meme coin on Pump.fun. See you guys in the next one. Peace.